I grew up with two older sisters, so I didn't get too much backyard cricket. It was my cousin's house down the road, or a big red brick wall that we've got at our house, and I used to, obviously everyone saw Don with the golf ball and the stump, so that's kind of what I did. Yeah, and smashed a sliding window just to the right of that. Dad got it fixed, and I went out there that afternoon and had another go, and I think I must have whipped one off my pads again and broke it again, so I went scurrying. Don't worry about that, I hid for a while.
In a period of time, it was, it tended to be, 2 or 3 windows a year, and that's been conservative. I reckon that he used to smash, and it was that I promise I won't do it again, and I was trying to get him to, hit it where the windows weren't, but yeah, it was never really successful.
Here we go, final ball of the innings, 99 to Wade. Oh yeah, leading edge, and there's the 100! He's been the foundation of this innings. My
first club team, and my only club team in Hobart, was Clarence Cricket Club, and started getting into a real structured cricket at under 12s, 13s levels, and then played a couple of years at the juniors and managed to play first grade about 14, I think it was. So yeah, that was my first club and only club. My old man's president there now, so it's kind of like I won't be going anywhere, I don't think. I was lucky enough to score 100 in the grade final when I was 15. That's probably when I started taking cricket a little bit more seriously. I wanted to be a football player. My old man played VFL, AFL level, so I grew up pretty much admiring all the local football in Tassie, and that's where I kind of thought that I wanted to be. And then, yeah, cricket kind of started to take over at about 15 or 16, but probably till I got my first rookie contract after an under-19 carnival. I think I was like 17 or 18 was probably the first time I thought, oh, I might be able to do this for a few years before I have to go back to plumbing, but yeah, I think that's when it kind of started taking over.
Well, this could be Australia batting once in the Test match. That's what it means. Oh, there's got to be two. No, he got it! He got it! What a moment! What a 100!
When I was 16 years of age, I got diagnosed with testicular cancer, so that was a big part of my life. But I was lucky that I had good mates in sporting teams, older people in sporting teams that really got me out of the house and got me back in training, and sport became a real outlet for me through that period of time. So that was obviously a challenging time throughout my life, but sport certainly pushed me through the other side. It was probably harder on my family than it was me. I was a lot younger and didn't probably understand what was going on too much. It was kind of just do this, do that to try and get it better. So it probably took a hit on my family more than it took on me. I just kind of head down, bum up, get it done.
Andrew Dykes and the Clarence Cricket Club were enormously important through that testicular cancer period, and Matthew got just unbelievable support from his whole family, but particularly his mother. And then I remember it was about the hair falling out and how he was going to play cricket, because he'd put his cricket cap on and he'd pull his cap off and a bunch of hair would fall out, and so it was really, really challenging. That sort of stuff was really challenging for Matthew, but Dykesy and the crew at the Clarence Cricket Club sort of supported him through that period of time, and he was, when he first came back, he was batting with, just clumps of hair underneath his cap, and so, yeah, really difficult time for a 16 or 17-year-old young fella, and but he fought his way through it, and to be where he is today and whatever he achieves, we're proud of him, whether he didn't play an international game or any sort of level of cricket or not, but just to get through that period of time was really, really challenging, the most challenging period for him, which he probably doesn't realise, but it was certainly for his family, and the cricket club were enormous in that period.
Like that, straight over the fence. And there it is, sensational century from the skipper. The 100 I got at Adelaide was probably the best moment I've had as an individual. It's kind of one of those days where everything just went your way, and the best part about that is that me and Darcy batted pretty much the whole innings together and put on nearly over 200, so that always makes it a lot cooler, and although we only just won, we did win. You don't realise till you get to this age how big your family, your parents and
And your sisters, my sisters I suppose would have to have sacrificed a little bit for me to be able to do what I've done, but you don't probably realise till you get a bit older and you have kids yourself how much they do sacrifice.
Because that's good for cricket. Oh, what a feeling, Toyota.